Excuse me. Hey, everybody. Today's topic is, I like being live and not being prepared. I want to talk about regulating. Hold on here. Why having your dog's nervous system be regulated is the only way to stop your dog's aggressive reactive behavior. Now, you've probably been hearing me talk about some emotional dysregulation issues, and we're really going to start to boil it down as we get closer to our live free webinar, which is at the end of this month. So when you can have your dog's nervous system be regulated, you can stop the aggressive reactive behavior. But while their nervous system is still firing off and lots of cortisol and adrenaline are racing through their system, then your training, your sit, your down, your stay, your go to place, and things like that are going to be minimally, if ineffective, completely. There's also this myth out there about more socialization, that, oh, your dog is reactive on walks and barking and growling and carrying on. You need more, you need to socialize your dog more, you need to get them out more, you need more training. And, I want to introduce this concept that really comes from Kim Brophy in her book, Meet Your Dog, which is that we need to be looking at our dog's welfare over obedience. We are really a dog culture of do what I say, when I say it. We, for some reason, giving our dogs treats seems to be a sign of, training, when it's really a reinforcement for behavior that you want. Getting a paycheck or getting paid is a reinforcement for your work and doing your job. And when my dogs do a good job and they do a good behavior and I'm excited about that, I'm going to pay them for that. I'm always going to pay them for that. Okay, back to the regulated nervous system. How do we get a regulated nervous system? Well, there's lots of things we can do, but really, here at Everything Dog, we like to look at the whole dog. We're not going to look and focus simply on the behavior. So the barking, the lunging, the growling are symptoms. So they're symptoms of a dysregulated nervous system. They are symptoms of something else deeper, some other root cause. That could be some trauma your dog experienced. That could be a health issue that they're experiencing that you may or may not be aware of. That could be a trigger stacking event that they've had. That could be genetics, that you've got a big disconnect between their environment and the genetics that are telling them who and what they are and what to do. So it's, hold on, we're screwing up over here. We're not going to do that. Anyway, so it's really, really frustrating for a lot of you and confusing because you've done so much training. You've worked with so many trainers, cookie trainers, obedience trainers, you name it, trainers, balance trainers, the whole 9 yards. And yet you're still struggling with this reactive aggressive behavior, because until you're able to regulate their nervous system and get it to calm down, then when you start to, excuse me, she's got a lot to say today, doesn't she? Then, so when you regulate their nervous system by looking at their whole being, all the things that have affected them, they're not just little soldiers designed to do our bidding and what we want them to do. They have genetics, and Gio's genetics are very different than Minty's genetics. His age is different than hers. He's 9, she's 2, right? They require different things in the course of the day and of their life. They're both fairly emotionally regulated, though Minty's less emotionally regulated. And you can tell that little bit because she's starting to whine, right? That's a little bit of frustration, a little anxiety, like, oh, when is Denise going to feed me again? Whereas Gio here has been doing this for so long, he's like, Just sit back and relax. Don't worry, the food's coming. Okay. All right. So sort of been all over. Regulating, having your dog's nervous system regulated is the best and only way to stop the aggressive reactive behavior for good. You guys have all done the socializing. You're out there every day, getting your dog past the scary things, walking past the scary houses, getting them past the dogs in an effort to get them over it so they can realize there's nothing to be afraid of. Yet, I even make comment in the comments, they're still worried about it. They're still reactive about it. They're still having a problem with it because the answer is not more socialization, nor is the answer more training. You're not going to fix your dog's aggressive reactive behavior by more sits, by more downs, by more going to place, by any of those more things. Because while their nervous system is on fire and misfiring and overwhelmed and short-circuiting, they're staying stuck in fight or flight mode. All right, you guys. Drop in the comments the word emotion, and we will message you the link to our free live webinar, which is being held at the end of the month. And you will get on the wait list, and you guys will be the first to know. So we'll see you there. Thanks for joining. Say bye, guys.